Hey, what's up guys? So here is one of my takes on the oil and water effect. Now this combines ideas from Ed Marlowe and David Solomon that really makes a pretty good, interesting oil and water effect. Some of the original moves were a little bit difficult, so I've tried to simplify it a little bit to make it easier on not only myself, but you guys as well. Alright, let's get into it. I want to show you something pretty cool with these cards here. It doesn't use the whole deck, it just uses a few of them, alright? So what I actually have is 4 black cards and 4 red cards, alright? So what I'll do is I'll sort of give them a good mix, alright? So 4 red, 4 black, no funny moves. Just like this, red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black, you get the idea, right? So watch. I want you to imagine that I have an empty glass here, and I filled it halfway up with water and the rest with oil, like cooking oil. And at first they will mix, but if you cover it and give it a good shake, they'll start to separate or unmix. Same thing applies with these cards here. If I just cover them and give them a good shake, they'll start to unmix or separate. As you can see here, there's all the black cards, so over here must be all the red cards. Just like that. Now that was a little fast, so I'll do it again, alright? So I really want you to see what's happening. So this time I'll do it face up, so watch. A red card, a black card, a red card, and a black card, a red card and a black card, a red card and a black card. So there's no denying those are actually being mixed together. But same thing as before, I give it a good cover and a good shake. And almost immediately they begin to unmix. There's all the black cards there. So over here is actually all the red cards. Now, doing it with oil and water, actually it does happen, but with playing cards, it's a little bit ridiculous to say that they can unmix because they're just paper. That would be impossible. That's a black card, a red card, a black card, a red card, a black card. It doesn't happen, it's impossible. Alright, so what we need for this is 4 black spot cards and 4 red spot cards. Now it's a good idea to use like valued cards like 6s, 7s, and 8s, or 6s, 8s, and 9s, or like valued cards for both sets. So to set up for the first phase, what you do is a sneaky little procedure, alright? So you say, look, I got 4 red cards and 4 black cards, and now as you're displaying this, you keep a break as you close up above the 2 bottom cards, alright? So in this case, 2 black cards, you keep a break above those as you close up, so you're holding a pinky break above those 2 cards. Now what you're going to do now is retake the packet in Biddle Grip, but maintain that break with your thumb like this. Now you're going to casually sort of count these cards as you're talking. Say, look, I'm going to mix these cards one by one, and as you're talking, you count 1, 2, and on the third one, you steal those 2 broken cards on top of that packet as you take the third, so it's hidden. So it's like this is exposed view, just like that. So that's never seen, so that's 3 and 4. So 4 red cards, 4 black cards. This is really just 2 pretending to be 4. So you just slap these on top and then turn them face down. Once again, I'll do that a little bit slower. You have the pinky break, transfer it to a thumb break to Biddle Grip. So it's 1, 2, on 3 you steal the broken cards. This top card hides it. 3, 4. So that's just 2 cards pretending to be 4. Slap them on top, turn them face down. Now you begin the mixing procedure. You just spread off 4 cards and drop 4 and 4 like this. Now the situation right now is that there's 2 red cards here and here, which is going to be very easy for you to do a very convincing mix, because once you do that, they're instantly going to be already unmixed, right? So watch, a red and black, a red and black. That was really just 4 of the red cards, so it's brilliant. All right, so again, red, black, red, black. All right, now you pick them up and you start the presentation, right? However you want to present it. I like to do with the glass thing with the shaking and covering, but however you want to do it is up to you. Either way, you're going to make it seem like you're doing funny moves when really you're not, all right? So what you want to do is spread over 4 cards and make it seem like you're doing sort of a funny thing as you sort of close these up and square them up and tap them and do that. But really you just do what you're saying is taking 4 cards and then putting those face up, which is really honest, but you're making it seem like it's like tricky, right? So look, and instantly they separate. There's 4 red and there's 4 black. Drop those face up there, and now you're going to fake an all-around subtlety. An Olaram subtlety is basically a Elm's account to the table, and by the way, Olaram is Marlowe spelled backwards, alright? So I really do have 4 cards here, but you're going to make it seem like you're trying to hide a card with an Olaram subtlety, which looks like this. So you do that, and do that, which looks like you're hiding cards, right? But really, it really is 4 black cards. So this is how a real Olaram would look. So say we had a red card here, and we wanted to hide it, right? So you can hide that red card with an Olaram. This is what it really looked like. Do this, you can actually show that you have 4 black cards apparently, but you're hiding a red card. But it doesn't matter because you're doing it fake. So really make it seem like you're being meticulous about this count. So the mechanics of it, you're just taking the top card, turning both your wrists over like this to show the bottom card plus the card you just took, and then immediately when you turn this wrist over, you do that again. So you're like this, and then push that top card over, put them both on the table at the same time. Same thing, boom, boom. So really just showing that bottom card twice, but they never really catch that. So that's the Olaram subtlety. Now it's time for phase 2. So this time you say, look, I really want you to see what's happening. So I'll do it face up this time. So you take the black cards, and this is the first time they're seeing all of the black cards fairly, right? So they're kind of like their guard is let down a little bit, right? Same thing with the red cards. This is the first time they're seeing all the red cards fairly, right? So again, it's like you're shattering illusions, so to speak. So what you're gonna do is really fairly alternate the cards. So you have a red card here, you just put it in between there. A red card here, put it in between. A red card, put it in between. And the last one goes on the bottom. So you can spread them and be like, look, they really are mixed. You can see that they're legitimately mixed. So turn the packet over, face down like this. Now just like before, we spread over 4 cards, but this time you do actually take an extra card as you close up, keep a break below that 5th card, and take everything above the break like this. So you're holding 5 and 3. So you drop those there, there's all the black cards. Now this time, you're going to do a real Olaram subtlety. And you're also going to hide a double card, so that's why it was important earlier on to sort of be meticulous about it and be careful with the cards, right? Because this time, you're doing real moves, alright? So, once again, the Olaram, take this card like this, turn both wrists over to show 2 reds, and then put that there first on the table like this, show 2, that's a double, and then take the double like this in middle grip, and drop those. Now here comes the anti-oil and water where they remix, right? So you can play it up however you want to. I happen to hate oil and water tricks, so I play it up as this is a ridiculous trick. Can't actually happen with paper, but play it up however you want to, right? In any case, pick up these cards here and these cards here. You can show both faces like this, slap them on top, make a magic gesture, and then show that they have remixed. Alright, so as always, I hope you learned something new, and thanks for watching. Until next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.